How many times have you told yourself, I'm going to start working out, I'm going to learn this skill, I'm going to be different this year? Probably a lot. And you meant it. You genuinely meant it in that moment. So why are you still in the exact same spot you were 6 months ago? I'm going to tell you the truth that no one else will. Most people don't actually want to change. What they want is the results of having changed. They want the body, the confidence, the skills, the respect. They want to already be that version of themselves. But the actual process of getting there, like getting up when you don't feel like it, doing the reps when nobody's watching, sitting with the discomfort of being bad at something before you actually get good at it, that's the part they don't want. And this is the entire gap between where you are and where you want to be. It's not talent, it's not luck, it's not even time. It's that you've been chasing the feeling of change without actually doing the thing that creates it. Chances are you know exactly what I'm talking about. You watch someone who's gotten in good shape and you think, I really wish that could be me. You see a guy your age who's built something, a channel, a skill, a business, and for like 5 seconds you feel this fire. You think, okay, I'm gonna do that, starting tomorrow. And then tomorrow comes and it's not the right time. You're tired, you'll start on Monday. Monday becomes next month becomes I'll do it when things calm down, and the version of you that you keep promising yourself you'll become just sits there, waiting, getting further away by the second. Here is what's actually happening in your head. Your brain is really good at giving you the emotional reward of deciding to change without you actually having to do anything. You make the plan, you feel motivated, you imagine the future version of yourself, and your brain treats that exactly the same as if it has already happened. You get hit with that feeling and the urgency disappears. That's why you can watch a video like this, feel fired up and think, yeah, that's it, I'm changing, and then go right back to the same habits the next day. And the brutal part is that most people spend their entire lives in that loop, deciding to change, then feeling good about it, then not doing it, and then wonder why nothing ever changed. I know what some of you are thinking. Yeah, but my situation is different. I actually don't have time, or I don't have the resources, or I'm going to start when this or that happens. I hear that, but look at this honestly. The version of you that's going to start when things are perfect, when you have more time, when you feel more ready, that guy is never going to show up because the conditions are never ever going to be perfect. And if you can't build a habit of doing the hard things now with imperfect conditions, what makes you think you're suddenly going to do it later? The longer you wait for the right moment, the more evidence you collect that you're someone who waits, and that becomes who you are. That becomes your identity. Here is what I've noticed about people who actually change. They're not more motivated than you. They don't feel more ready. They don't have some secret discipline that you don't have. The only difference, and this is the only difference, is that they decided the discomfort of doing the work was less painful than the discomfort of staying the same. That's it. That's the whole thing. They stopped waiting to want to do it. They started doing it while not wanting to. And somewhere along the way, through the repetition and through the proof they started building in their own heads, it got easier. But keep in mind, it didn't get easy. It got easier. So you can't wait until you feel ready, because the feeling is never coming. So here's the actual question. Not, do you want a better life? Of course you do. Everyone does. The real question is, what are you willing to feel uncomfortable for? Pick one thing. Genuinely just one. The gym, a skill, a project, whatever actually means something to you. And commit to showing up for that every single day for the next 30 days, regardless of how you feel. Not when you're motivated, but every single day. Because what you're actually building isn't a skill. You're building the identity of someone who shows up. And that identity is worth way more than a single result you're chasing. Honestly, most people watching this will feel something right now, and they'll put down the phone, open something else, and nothing will change. And that's a choice. Not doing anything is still a choice. Because here's what nobody tells you. One day you're going to look back at this exact period of your life, these years right now, and you're either going to feel proud of what you've built, or you're going to feel the specific pain of knowing exactly what you could have done and didn't. That's not a threat, that's just what happens. The gap between who you are and who you want to be isn't going to close by itself. It closes one uncomfortable day at a time. And the first one of those days either starts now or it starts later. But every day you choose later, the gap gets a little bit wider. You already know what you need to do. The only question left is whether you are going to do it right now, or if you're going to come up with an excuse to delay it. The choice is yours.